Hey, what's up, guys? Um, another week, another set of games, new faces, familiar faces, but they're returning faces, I should say.
Yeah.
Welcome back, guys. How are you guys doing tonight?
I'm fine.
DJ is fine. Oh, hi, how are you
Manchester
doing?
United.
I'm glad to
Man,
have you back.
I'm doing amazing, man. The fact that we came to paint this party red, I'm actually happy about it.
My United fans are back. They are bubbling. They are loud. They've been loud for a while since the resurgence. Um, Hopefully, I'm trusting Bournemouth to keep them.
And some fans have been humbled.
We're going to touch on that. We're going to touch on that. I think they're very good.
But you're doing, in fairness, if you go from 16th to 3rd, you will be loud.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. That's true. I remember growing up, back home, and of course, many of us can relate when if your report card says 16th out of 20 students in the class, 16.
Don't even come home.
You don't even come home. That's number one. But at some point, they get worried. They start looking for you, right?
Yeah.
And it's a community, it's a village, right? So somebody knows where you are. Somebody will tell them. So one way or the other, he will get home. The next stage we can all relate to it is then your hands will be shaking. Your hands will probably be at your back hiding that report card. And they will say, bring it, let me see, right? Then you gradually bring it out and say, okay, see. And they will ask you, what position did you get? And you cannot say it because you begin to stammer, right? Then they will open it for you and say, is this you? And you know the confirmation, right? So Man United had experienced that, right? So it's a great thing for Man United that used to put their hands behind their back with their report sheets, right? That they are not proud to reveal or talk or speak to. Now they are there to say, "Oh, Daddy, I'm home, and this is my report card."
Yep.
And they get it hot.
Okay.
It takes a lot of things to get there, right? It takes you losing to Grimsby, right? You know what I mean? It takes you losing to Brighton at home to the house. You understand? It takes you taking a vacation from Europe, for you to play one game per week. And trust me, we're going to talk about the upcoming game for Man United because after that game, Man United is going to go on a very long vacation, 22, 23 days, right? So we're going to get to that. But I'm glad you guys are smiling. I'm glad you are back. I'm glad you can put on this your red jersey. Sometimes some people have turned it, they've put it in fire, they've, done whatever with it. But you guys are proud to put it on. So congratulations. Welcome you back.
Thank you. Thank you.
And looks like your fortune. I'm now interchanging hands with Chelsea's, right? So Chelsea.
We're not close to 16, so we're fine.
Chelsea, you won't be in Europe next season with the way things are going.
We don't know yet.
No, they might actually be in Europe. If Aston Villa, does that coefficient affect the English, right?
So Charles, walk us through. What are your chances of being in Europe? Let's say you miss out of top 5.
As of right now, we're still 99.99% still 100. So we're still going to be fine.
If you don't make top 5, what are the other chances of getting to Europe next season?
There's no other chance.
Someone like Liverpool.
Someone like Liverpool will be Europa or Conference League. But here's the thing.
Okay.
I don't want to be too quick to say when I'm going to make Europe because the way these games go in EPL, the turnaround is always crazy. You never know. Tomorrow, Villa can lose 3 in a row. Anything can happen. You understand? So I personally think, and I know we spoke about it, I think, last two videos ago, and I said, I don't think we're going to make Europe, but I'm taking that back. Yeah, honestly, I won't bet on it that we're going to make Europe. But I'm not saying we won't. I won't be surprised if we do. Because it's between 4 teams, right? One has to fall out. Not 2, not 3. Just one has to fall out. The probability of it being Chelsea that will fall out is low. It's 25%. You understand? So it's too soon to say Chelsea will make it. And also because we know what happened last season. It was until the last day. Villa, Chelsea, Newcastle needed to win. And we all know who lost. Villa. So the point is, it can still go either way. I know Slots and Liverpool, they're probably thinking of winning Champions League to get in. Villa and Emery are probably thinking of winning Europa to get in. So they have other avenues. Chelsea out of Champions League, we don't have any other avenue. So we have to focus on the league. But the point is, it's just too soon to say, it's not going to be Chelsea. I mean, where are we right now? 6th.
So
look at the point difference.
You guys are number 1. The
Yeah.
question I
Brentford
was
is still
asking,
there.
Brentford is still pushing, right?
Yeah,
Everton
yeah.
is pushing as well because Brentford and Everton, God knows. But this is the question. This is the question I was asking earlier, Charles.
go ahead.
If Liverpool won the Champions League, right?
Mhm.
I believe that makes number 6 qualify. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
So let's
Let's
assume
assume.
that this league, this
No, I
position
don't think so.
stays. So
I don't
if
think
1 to 5, Charles, if 1 to 6 stand like this for the
Like
rest of the
this.
season, right?
And Liverpool
And
is to win the Champions League.
Liverpool went on and they won the Champions League. Would that make Chelsea qualify?
I don't think so. Don't quote me on this, but I don't think so. I think the only thing that makes it 6 if Liverpool ends up 6th, like Spurs ended up 17th or so last year.
I see.
Whoever ends up winning UCL, Champions League, and Europa, regardless of where they end in the league, they are in. So if Liverpool ends up 6th and Villa miraculously ends up 7th, and they both win Champions League and Europa respectively, then 7 teams are going in.
Okay.
Because top 5 will go in
Eight.
regardless of. But if Liverpool or Villa end up in top 5 and they win those competitions, it doesn't change that it's only going to be 5. Now, that's what I know.
Okay, hold on. For me, what I know is this: the UEFA will give you slots. However, the league position the rules on how you get the slot in, right? So what Biodun is asking is this: I think it's something that we should deep in further, maybe after this. If the table is like this to the end of the season, Liverpool is 5th and you are 6th. Liverpool won the Champions League or something.
If they win Champions League, yeah.
Yeah, the slot for England is still 5 automatically, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So is it that what Bill is asking? Is it that Liverpool, Chelsea as the next person automatically takes that? Because I think we've seen that in case of FA Cup or some things. You understand?
Let me put it in layman's terms.
Someone won the league and won the FA Cup. The second person in the league is one that played the Community Shield or something. Do you understand?
Gigi, let me make it simple.
Okay.
Top 5 in England goes into Champions League.
Oh, yes.
Top 5.
That's
top
constant.
5.
Yeah.
Just top 5. Yeah. Now, when those top 5 are secured, forget what happens elsewhere. Top 5 makes Champions League. So here are the 3 rules you need to think about. Top 5 makes Champions League. Winner of Champions League makes Champions League. Winner of Europa makes Champions League.
Hold on.
Those rules.
Hold on.
Stand
no.
Regardless of.
I will allow you finish that statement, but I want you to get something that I'm trying to bring out.
Okay.
Top 5 will be in the Champions League by the rules of the league.
It's not the rules of the league, it's the rules of the Champions League. Champions League are the ones deciding how many.
By the way, guys.
No. Champions League is the one that will give you the slot. Saying Champions League, because of your coefficient, you have opportunity of bringing 5 people to the Champions League.
We are saying the same thing. The rule is top 5 in the league goes in.
No, so you get that rule.
I see where you're coming from. So you are saying
that rule is by EPL, because remember, Biodun, correct me if I'm wrong, or anyone here. If you win the FA Cup, don't you automatically qualify for the Conference League or something?
Yes.
Who gave the rule? Is the FA. You understand? The FA, the slot is there, but it's the FA that will say this is what we are giving for the. It's saying, oh, okay, FIFA has given us 10 slots. Me, as the president of Nigeria, I'm giving 10 states. So how am I going to do it? Okay, let me say the first 10 people, the first 10 states in so you understand what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
That's what I want to clarify.
Hold on, though. I want to press on that. So I don't even think the number 5 goes to Champions League straight away. If you look at when I scroll down to the bottom, right? Hold on. It says Europa League qualification. And I don't know what that means, right? So look at that color, right? It's orange. See what this is saying. UEFA Europa League qualification. What does that mean?
Okay, so hold on, pause. That is, scroll up.
Because that's number 5 right now.
So that is the norm.
Yes, that's standard.
Yeah, that is the norm. That's why it's like that. We getting 5 is not the norm. So that's why it's not updated.
Yeah, getting 5 is the coefficient because we've had the English teams have had more stuff.
Yes. Yes.
in the league
So
phases.
so by this year, if the
Now,
conference is to go to
back
Spain,
to the point, right? If
yeah,
that 5 teams now include Liverpool, and let's say Liverpool win the Champions League, what the question is,
would they
do
transfer it
Liverpool
to?
give up that opportunity? Do they pass that opportunity to the next team below them? That's the question. So
Which
does
I
that
say
opportunity
yes.
get passed down to number 6? That is the question that we need to.
Hold on. So if that's the case, if Liverpool wins Champions League and Aston Villa win Europa, you are saying 6 and 7 will go
I
to
don't
Europa.
know. That's what I think would happen, but we need to find out. I don't know. You see what I'm going. So if 4 and 5, let's say this thing finishes like this, right? If 4 and 5 now win their Europa competitions, right?
Yeah,
You get to pass the opportunity to 6 and 7.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
And that would
yeah,
be great.
yeah. I believe so. Yeah,
And see how it now gets complicated again. Chelsea is still in FA Cup. Let's say Chelsea now go ahead and win FA Cup, right? Do they pass their own Europa qualification
yeah. To the
7 or
second
number
person
8?
in the final.
It's going to be funny, but that's what I'm getting into. Yeah. We'll see.
We'll have to do more research on that.
Yeah, but anyway, my question initially, I think I got some idea of what the answers would probably look like. It sounds like Chelsea have some other part to be in Europe. It might not be Champions League, but they will
Yeah.
still be in Europe.
But
So,
I'm reading up right now. No, I can't brag about it. I'm still like doing my own research. But I think, based on what I'm looking, I think I may be right. Regardless of if Liverpool wins it, it's just top 5. The only time when it increases is when the person who wins it is out of the top 5. Like Europa happened with Spurs last
like
year.
Tottenham won the Europa,
Yeah.
but they ended up.
Yeah, I think that's the only time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm looking. Yeah, but hey, fingers crossed. Whichever way it happens, I think it's too early to say what's going on, because let's go back to the table again. Let's look at the table. Let's look at the points table.
Okay.
We still have, I think, 9 games to go, right? Or 8
No,
games.
you guys have 8 games.
No,
you guys have
8
8 games.
games.
8 games. Okay.
You guys have games to go.
So the point difference between Man U, yeah, it's pretty close. If anybody loses one game, it changes.
And it starts with tomorrow, right? Man United is playing Bournemouth, right?
Yeah,
Bournemouth
that's
is
tomorrow.
number 10.
So a loss and a draw changes the trajectory.
You know what's funny? Bournemouth win that game 41, they jump to 44.
Yeah.
They probably start thinking about Europe again.
Yeah.
Man United stay at 54, right? Aston Villa win
He's
their
having
game.
West Ham.
Aston Villa win their game, they will still be number 4 because of the goal difference.
Yeah.
The Aston Villa lose to West Ham because West Ham is pushing against relegation.
Is it Aston Villa against West Ham?
Yeah. If you go back to the table, it's in front of it. The teams that you're playing.
Yeah, I even want to go to the next game and let's start talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it will be very interesting to see.
All right.
Very deep.
So, guys, let's start with the first game, which is tomorrow. Bournemouth, Man United. I have 2 Man United fans here, Ohai and DG. Ohai, walk me through this game. Do you think you're going to win? Is this another victory? You're going to Bournemouth? I think the first leg ended 4-4. I remember that was a very interesting,
high-scoring game.
Walk me through this game, Ohai.
I think that the first thing we have to look at is the form of the 2 teams going into this, right? I think Bournemouth has basically had 5 draws in the last 5 matches, and then Manchester United has basically done their thing.
They're unbeaten in 9 or 10 games. Yeah.
Unbeaten, a draw. I mean,
but it's a lot of draws.
Yeah, low scoring draws. So I think that even the time, except if they're just part of those kinds of chickens, that when they see an eagle coming out or whatever, then that's when they want to strut around and dance and all that stuff and then score 4 goals. But in the last couple of matches they've had, it's been low-scoring games and they've all ended up in draws. We understand the fact as the Manchester United, they're hitting on all cylinders at this particular point in time. Bruno Fernandes has done an amazing job. Casemiro is holding it down. And then the silent assassin in Kobe Mainoo has always been doing his thing and making sure he's been cutting up all of the build-ups for the opponents themselves. So I'll say Manchester United do their thing because when I look at it, it's like regardless of however way they play, they always find a way to win. And that's basically what you need. It's the same thing with Arsenal, same thing with teams that are basically trying to be there as one of the top teams in a specific continent or in a specific competition. So as I look at it, Manchester United is going to pull it off 2-1, 3-1. If Bournemouth doesn't really hold it together, I'm sure that they will basically lose this one by probably 2 or 3 goals.
Bournemouth will lose 2 or 3 goals by 2 or 3 goals.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the way Manchester United has been playing, the fact that Bournemouth.
Let me ask you a question. Besides the Man City and Arsenal game, and I think the Man City game was a better challenge than the Arsenal game because I still don't think Arsenal played well in that game. I don't know what went wrong. I'm not saying Man United did not play well. I think they did, but I really believe that Arsenal, that was one of Arsenal's poorest game this season. Now, outside of those games, do you really think Man United they've been tested well enough for you to have that confidence going into any games? I feel like, hey, man, we're gonna just crush anything. Do you have that confidence?
I actually do. I mean, if you look at the last 5 games, right? We've played West Ham, Everton, Crystal Palace, Newcastle.
That was a draw.
It was a draw, yeah.
Everton was an away win, which
1-0.
Everton was stupid and greedy and inexperienced. It was the last chance of the moment. No, it was the last chance of the moment. They wanted to win. They could have just accepted the draw.
Can we talk about
So they came
Arsenal
out.
playing Everton too? Arsenal playing Everton too. Nobody plays Everton these days.
I know. No. Again, I think that was different. You know why? They were losing 1-0. They wanted to equalize.
Correct.
The Man United game, it was a 0-0. Like that game could have ended 0-0. They came out for that last corner kick, and that was it. Anyway, Man United won.
Correct.
So talk about West Ham.
Uh-huh.
That's a bottom team, right? You almost lost. You got a draw. The big test was not even a big test. It was Newcastle. That was 10 against 11, and you lost it. So my question is, you've been having good results. That's good.
Yeah.
Great result, winning another. But do you really think that you are being tested to actually determine that your current team is solid?
I mean, we can talk aside from the last 5 games, right? We can talk about other teams in which we've been able to at least pull good results against Arsenal, Man City, and some other teams too that we can put in that specific order. But the best thing that I see here now is the build-up play and the way in which Manchester United has changed the way in which they approach games, right? Understanding how to play exactly to the opposition and get the wins that are required for you to basically get those points in. And that's what I've seen Manchester United doing against Crystal Palace, against Aston Villa, and unfortunately against Newcastle. The way in which Newcastle basically positioned themselves for that game, it was something in which you were like, yeah, Manchester United might not pull this off from that specific regard. And Newcastle got lucky with that goal. But at the same time, Manchester United going into this game against Bournemouth has played with West Ham, Sunderland, Brentford, and then Burnley. And you've been looking at it 1-1, 0-0 games. You can't play Manchester United and think that, I'm just going to just defend and just do my thing. Now, Manchester United now is playing free-flowing, attacking football. And if Bournemouth thinks that this might just be a walk in the park, trust me, man, we'll pick them apart.
So you're very confident Manchester United get points in this game.
He said they are playing free-flowing, attacking football. That's for Charles. I want you to respond, but not yet. I want DG to add to that because I know they are birds of a feather.
Let me respond.
DG, your turn.
Do you want me to go or do you want DG to go?
No. I want DG to go. Then I want you to then reply. Respond to the talk.
I totally support him
Of
regarding
course.
his point. No, sincerely. Before tonight's podcast, I was thinking, I checked their form and I'm like, it'll probably be a slim win. But there's something this season that I think I'm more confident in us away than home. We have been getting good results away from home. Newcastle was just one-off. Like I said, if you watch that game again, no. If you actually watch that game again, we had chances that could have won us that game, but we didn't take it. And 2, we were poor in that game. So I was hoping for let's just end the draw. Then Osula scored the spectacular goal. Fine, it's just one-off. Out of 10 games, 1 loss. Oh, that's fine. That's fine, sincerely. So I will not beat on that at all. But I will say this: from everything I'm seeing, I support him in terms of like I'm seeing us winning by 2-goal margin, sincerely, and I'm seeing it 0-2 to Manchester United. I was going to go for 1-2 before, like it's gonna be a close one, but I just feel we'll just
And
show up.
you're more
Yeah,
confident.
yeah,
Ohio has charged you up, right? So you're more confident.
yeah.
They need
Charles.
me in the stadium. They need me in the stadium too.
Charles.
All right. So for me, unfortunately, Bruno, I'm going to have to agree with them.
Okay.
I agree with them that
I
what
don't
Manchester
have a
United
dog
is
in the
doing.
fight, so
I'm sorry.
I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't care.
Okay, good. Neither do I. But I agree with them that what Manchester United has been doing has been impressive. Yeah, Newcastle happened. That's a one-off. It happens. I don't think it's a coincidence. Me, I'm a big fan of results. I don't think Manchester United beating the two top teams in the league right now is a coincidence. Beating Arsenal and City, it's not a coincidence. It means there's something in there. Now, can we say, like the debate has been going on, should Carey get the job? I don't know if we can say that yet, but it shows Carrick knows something, or the team is responding to whatever is feeding them. The information is feeding them. Because Manchester United were not playing averagely well before Carrick came. They were actually very, very bad. Amorim had not won a game in forever. He could barely string 2-3 wins together. So they were really, really bad. Like bad. Menu couldn't make the team. The guys like Sesko was not clicking. The likes of Mbomo and Cunha were off and on. So they were bad all across the board. Only one player really stood out before when Amorim was there. So for a total 180 or 360, whatever you want to call it, turnaround when Carrick came, you have to give credit to that. So on that note, I think if I was a Manchester United fan, I would speak this way going into every game, regardless of the opponent, because of what I've seen so far since Carrick took over. Now, can Bournemouth be Manchester United? Of course. If Newcastle can do it, Bournemouth can do it. You understand? So there's no guarantee that Manchester United will be, but the part I'm worried about is your bold 0-2 prediction. You're gonna, you guys sound like it's gonna be a walk in the park. I don't think so. But Manchester United winning would not surprise me because they've really got something going. I mean, come on, they're in third position. Literally, it's Arsenal, Man City, they're Manchester United. So yeah, they have the right to be bullish as they're being. But yeah.
No. We are not bullies. And saying 2-0 doesn't mean it's gonna be an easy match.
Well,
don't get it wrong.
I get.
Yeah.
But I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing to a point. I'm agreeing with you. The point is,
Bournemouth is never an easy match. It's never.
I don't expect it to be easy. I said Bournemouth to step up. Upsets do happen. And if Bournemouth beats Manchester United, that would be an upset in my opinion, because Manchester United are the third team in the league right now. Great form. And let's even talk about the fact that they've been resting. When last time you guys played? They've been resting forever. So all of us point towards Manchester United.
We played last weekend, so we're still here.
Last weekend it sounds like last year.
Charles, you are with Ohio and DG.
Yeah.
The Man United win. All right.
Yeah.
Are you ready for my own take on this?
Let's hear it.
All right.
Oh Lord.
I'll start by saying I don't think Man United are going to win this game. And I'll tell you why.
Charles, you're just flip-flopping, man. You are on outside.
No. See, Biodu, sorry, take 2 more minutes. Sorry, 1 more minute. This is something I keep explaining to you guys. I don't know how you guys don't get it. And me and Biodu have this beef all the time.
Oh.
Prediction and desire are two different things. I don't want you to win.
Desire.
But do I think you're going to win? Yes, I do. That's my prediction. Same way with Arsenal. Biodu doesn't like to hear it. From the beginning of the season, before the season started, I predicted Arsenal was going to win the league. I have been predicting it forever. Do I want them to win? Heck no.
Okay.
Yeah, so Biodu, are you predicting right now?
My desire
by fact or
my desire?
What you desire? No.
Bournemouth 7-0. 7-0. That's my desire. Bournemouth.
Can I answer your question, Gigi?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. It is my prediction, not a desire. And you ask, are those factual? Yes, and I will tell you the reason why. I mean, they won't be fact until they happen anyway, but I'll tell you why I think Man United will not win this game. I'm not saying they will lose. I'm saying they will not win this game.
Okay.
So it could be a draw or they could lose. But I just don't see them getting 3 points, and I will tell you why. Charles can confirm this. I've always said the 3B, there are actually 4 teams that have a letter B, Burnley included in the current season. But I talk about 3 teams with B a lot of times here. The Brightons, the Brentfords, the Bournemouths. Those 3 teams don't sit back. They will play football. They don't care whether you beat them or not. Man United, since Carrick took over, you like to play, you don't want to sit back. Even though you refuse to accept that you sat back a little bit when you play Arsenal, but that's fine. That's done. Against Man City, you really sat back, but you guys will not accept that. But the fact is, you like to attack. You call it free-flowing attack. Okay, awesome. We'll see it for the rest. So, free-flowing attack, you're going to face another free-flowing attack in this game. That is how Bournemouth, that's how they play. And you're even lucky you're playing them without Semedo. Right? So the first leg, you guys remember, they lost Tyler Adams in that game. That's how you were able to manage a 4-4 draw. Before that, go and check all your games where they played and they had Tyler Adams. You've never won those games. You've never won against them with Tyler Adams playing. Go and check. So Tyler Adams going off in that first leg, you manage.
I will check now.
Go check. You manage a 4-4 game. He's also not available, so you are lucky to not have him play against you because he's just coming back from injury. Now, Bournemouth, their goalkeeper defense, they're not so good. Their keeper is not that good. He makes a lot of mistakes. You have a chance to score your attack, but they will attack you because I know what I'm talking about. Semedo's replacement is Ryan, the guy from Brazil.
Yeah.
He plays like Semedo, and he's good and he's direct.
He's good.
So you're going to have these boys coming at you. I don't know if you have Martinez back. You guys are better when Martinez plays for you.
No. He's going to be back next game, not this game.
Okay. So you're not going to have Martinez. You're going to have the likes of Euro that is still trying now to figure out Premiership. Okay. He hesitates a lot, right? So that is the person you want to play against. What's his name? Evan Nielsen, Ryan, Tavernier. These Bournemouth guys, they are quick, they are fast, and they will attack. So I think it's going to be an exciting game personally. I think it's going to be a good game to watch. I think Man United have to be disciplined and be at their best to get 3 points. And I'm really, really serious. It's not going to be like Aston Villa. This is Bournemouth that they have not won. The last 4 games were draws. They are beaten in 9 games, but I think 6 of that draws, right? So they haven't won a lot. And they're trying to see if they can make it. And they have a very good coach, which is a very good tactician, Iraola. So it's not going to be an easy game. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Do you have a good squad? Yes. You have players that can do things, right? So you're going to have to be at your best to beat Bournemouth. That's the reason why I don't think Man United will go away with 3 points. If it makes sense to you.
Makes sense.
You want to say anything else to that before I go to the next game?
Yeah, I'm fine. But like you said, it becomes facts after the results. So
True.
Exactly. So yeah. All right, guys. Let's go to Brighton, Liverpool. I'm just gonna take a quick prediction. I'll start with Why Brighton, Liverpool? What do you think?
Liverpool 3-0. Oh yeah, 3-0.
Wait,
yeah.
Liverpool going to Brighton and they will beat them 3-0? You sure
I'm
about
shocked.
that?
I think so.
I'm
yeah.
shocked.
I know. Like today, you guys are going to see me in I'm like Santa Claus in spring.
Okay.
I'm going to be giving it out the way it is.
Please.
Liverpool,
Let me reach out.
Okay. All right. Does anyone disagree with why that wants to like chime in on this
No,
one?
I do.
Okay, Charles go
yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Charles, go first. Okay.
So the Liverpool we have been watching recently, there's something off about them. They have imposter syndrome. I think that's what it is. They don't really know, or they know they don't know as much as they should know, or whatever we wanna explain that. But Liverpool, when they score 1 goal, they become a different team. Before they score, they are pushing, they are playing. Once they score a goal, they become a different team. And we've seen a couple of games where the other team comes back last minute, or ends up scoring 2 goals and beating them. So, and you mentioned the B teams earlier, Mbiodo, the Brightons, the Bournemouth, Brentford. I think in Brighton, so also Brighton is quite unpredictable also. So that's where the shakiness would come in. We don't know the Liverpool that's going to show up, but
What's even their form?
no, forget their form. The thing about their form is their form in games have been good. It's just the end result that's always shocking. If you watch their games and you see the results, it doesn't look the same. They always play well. They just ended up.
The last game they beat
They-
Sunderland.
they- They are
Sunderland.
not bad.
Stadium
They are
of
not
Light.
bad. 3 wins in 5 games.
Brighton.
Brighton
Brighton beat
3
Sunderland.
wins in 5 games.
So I think I'm gonna give this a draw because I'm not fully now. That's why I keep saying maybe Liverpool win Champions League. I'm not fully Liverpool and Villa are the ones that are making me believe Chelsea can still make that top 5 because of the flip-floppiness they've been doing. Especially Liverpool. I mean Villa also, but Liverpool I think should convincingly be winning it, but they're not. So that's why I'm giving them a draw for this game.
Oof.
And that includes what I desire, both desire and predictions.
This desire. Put your desire in the prediction.
Yes.
What do you desire?
Okay, I will say that actually disagree, but at the same time,
You agree?
I will say I agree. Why? If Liverpool is to go into that game with the same form that they played the Champions League, they will win that game.
That's the problem.
Now,
The form in the league has been very different.
Okay. See, now I told someone something today. I said it would have been easy if that game was a home game for Liverpool. Then the energy will transfer easily because the belief will be there. They just won their game. They are going to quarterfinal of Europe.
They played at home against Tottenham on Sunday.
But that is
No. See, Liverpool has been bad. I'm not giving them that they've been good, but what they played yesterday in the Champions League was actually surprising. They really pushed hard and they actually
because they wanted to qualify. They lost the first.
Yeah, this also is pointing to the fact that they want to go to Europe. But like I said, Brighton winning 3 out of 5 is not a bad one. I think Liverpool only had 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw, something. So I would say that if Liverpool doesn't show up, the normal league Liverpool that we know, they're either playing draw or losing. If they come in game like they did in the Champions League, then they'll probably just have like I used to tell Shakespeare, the 2%, and they will just win the game.
Anyway, you give us your prediction. Did they win or did they lose? Who wins? Who draws?
You can split it, desire and prediction.
DG, come on. We gotta go to the next game.
Check me?
Yes.
What's your take?
Okay, I will say a draw.
Okay, all right. Charles, Fulham, Burnley.
All these games that I don't even know what form they're on. I don't know what form they're on. I mean, I'm just gonna give it to Fulham because Burnley, they're in relegation. Are they even fighting it? I don't think they're fighting it anymore. Wolves and Burnley are done, right?
But they've been scoring.
And they can't score. It doesn't mean they can't.
Stop overthinking. What do you think?
Say that one more time.
Stop overthinking. Give us your prediction.
Yeah, no, I already give the answer. I said a Fulham win because Burnley is already done, just like Wolves. Although
I'm going to skip Man City, Crystal Palace because that game is postponed because of the Carabao Cup final, which we're going to discuss shortly. So I'm going to go to Everton, Chelsea, and I'm going to give this to DG.
Give it to why now?
I gave the first one to
He said
I gave the first one to why. DG, you don't have to be nice. DG, you don't have to be nice. Tell us how you feel.
No. Looking at that game,
let your desire be your prediction.
It's not about desire. It's not about desire. Looking at that game, I'm saying full-time draw. 1.
Why?
Yeah, you said something earlier.
DJ, I told you I'm going to block you.
Going to Goodison Park is not an easy feat. Sincerely, Arsenal won there comfortably because they are actually chasing the league and they have an X factor. Okay, and the form that Everton is right now, forget it. You remember I said something earlier. I said a team can play well and they are losing, and you will know that there's a factor behind it that they are still playing well. That is it. Imagine California did not block that shot from Everton that first half. It would have changed the face of the game.
We'll be struggling to come back from a deficit.
So imagine a team like that playing
the second
Arsenal
one hits
that
the
same
bar.
way. Yeah. So
Right,
that one at the bar. So I would say, Charles, I'm sorry, the way you are playing right now, you are playing like a school. See, your problem is not even attack. Sometimes you can score, sometimes you cannot score, but you still find a way to get the penalty and win the game or something. But the problem that you have right now is your defense.
Yeah.
Those guys are playing like Sunday league.
The problem.
Are you aware that Chalobah is now hard for 6 weeks?
Yeah, I know. It's 6 weeks out, but I know that it's gonna be more than that. So I would say that Everton, with the form they are in, sorry, is Grealish back?
No, Grealish is gone for the season.
Oh, okay.
He's not even going to make.
Thankfully, it's not.
No,
with the form that India is there. What are you saying?
Without Grealish, you saw what they played against Arsenal. So
I agree. They are playing
for that game. I know Bill is expecting to say they will win, Everton will win. Which truly,
I will tell you straight up, Chelsea's not winning that game. It's an Everton win. I'll tell you straight up. And this has been not hating on Chelsea. This is me telling you based on.
So you guys will give us a draw.
Anyway, are you draw? DG is a draw.
Full-time draw.
Why?
Not part-time, full-time.
Well, I know Chelsea is going to pull this off, man. To be honest with you, I think that Chelsea
pull this off to get a draw or get a win.
They're going to get a win. They're going to get a win, but it's going to be slim. 2-1.
Okay, Charles.
Yeah.
Charles, I want you to say your own mind.
Leave me out.
Don't tell me your desire.
I mean, you know my desire. You know my desire. But
be sincere.
We know your desire. What's your own?
Yeah, we haven't been playing at our best, so I would say draw.
Okay, all right. I think it's an Everton. I'm gonna go to the next.
Oh, hi. I'll hold on to what you said, though.
Man, trust me, man. 2-1, man. You guys are going to pull it through, man. What?
I'll take it.
Charles. Let me just advise you right now. It's messing with your head. It's messing with your mind. It's baiting you. You remember how many people baited you with PSG? Just is gonna win.
Come on.
Honestly,
I hate to tell you
impossible.
That is messing with you.
Guys,
I hate to tell you.
I stopped
after
the fired Maresca.
Charles, I hate to tell you.
Oh, whatever.
That is messing with you.
Leeds Brentford.
On the case of Maresca, Charles, I will tell you, if Maresca was the coach, he won't lose that game.
0.
No, if Maresca was there, they might still not make it through, but they will never lose.
Yeah, it's not get through.
Exactly.
You know why? The guy will just part the midfield for you guys, and they will close shop. And
easy. They don't have a coach. You think they have a coach? Guys, we were here 2 or 3 weeks ago. People said, "Oh, I should take it easy on senior man." You remember what I said? I said I don't like people like that.
Like senior man
talking. You remember somebody was telling me that's his job? No, I told you guys he's doing too much. He's not doing what he should be doing. He's focusing on the wrong thing.
When you look at manager, you take out man and the jar there. I'm like, what kind of coach is that? What kind of my players said they want to.
You have a LinkedIn
around the ball.
You have a LinkedIn coach.
So you have a LinkedIn coach.
He doesn't understand what happens on the field.
I think the guy is using ChatGPT to ask for how to do team bonding. So probably
you know when I lost it with their manager. You know when I lost it. So when it started, I was open. Let's give him a chance. Then we'll play Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
Then that's when I lost it. The first game, he gave us. He appreciated us, said good things. They asked him questions about the corner kicks and set pieces. Said that's part of the game. Guess what? We played them the first time. Rice scored with a corner free kick. You know what he said after the game? Oh, yeah, we should look into that. I'm not saying it's not okay. Basically, went back and reversed. I don't like people like that because you lost.
Let me say something real quick.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You lost. Accept the defeating, with grace and move on. Go ahead, Charles.
So, I haven't cared about. Well, I've lowered my expectations significantly since they fired Maresca because of so many things we heard about the involvement of the owners, the medical team deciding who plays, how long each player plays, all those things, and a lot of other things. Maresca was talking to Man City. They didn't like that, even though he had the right to do that on his contract. There's so many things that I never supported. I wasn't fully behind Maresca, but I wasn't against him. Maresca had his, like everybody, every coach, Maresca had his issues, you understand? But I know Maresca knows, he understands the football and knows how to set up against the team, against big teams. So I wanted him to back Maresca, but I was fine with them firing Maresca if they got someone who knows football. Now, if you guys have been paying attention since they fired Maresca, I haven't said anything for or against Liam Rosenhill because I don't blame him. It's not his fault. People are attacking him because of what he says, what he doesn't say, how he does. It's not his fault. He has beaten more than he can chew. He got the promotion too quick. It happened to some of us before. He got the promotion too quick, and he's handling it the best way he can. He's trying to be political sometimes. He's trying to be slick with responses. He's trying to give the best, and he's trying to get the team set up, get the best out of the
Charles.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. He's trying to get. I'm not defending Rosenhill. I'm just making a statement. He's trying to get the best out of the players he's been given. You understand? So my own issue with him is I've never had an issue with him. He's not the best coach for the role. I never saw him. He was brought from Strasbourg and he came to Chelsea. That was a big promotion. So I'm not mad at him for taking a job. He got a good pay. He got a good something good on his resume. I would take him if I was in his shoes too. So I'm not mad at him at all. I'm mad at the owners who hired him. I'm mad at the owners who have set up Chelsea the way they are set up Chelsea right now, making it a buy for sell scheme. The way they're running the show and being involved in everything instead of getting a manager and letting the manager do his job. I said this several times. There's a reason why Thomas Tuchel had to leave when they came. There's a reason why Port did one season and they couldn't keep him. There's a reason why they still can't get a shared deal done today. There's a reason why they can only sign young players. They couldn't seal the Osimhen deal. They couldn't seal Mike Daniels deal. There's a reason for all these things. There's a reason why the likes of Bruce Bock and Co left after these guys took over. The point is, these guys are running the show in a way that is business first, football second, whether they admit it or not. And
welcome to the club.
So the point is, I don't blame if they bring. I don't blame if they prefer Rosenhill tomorrow. There's a reason why Luis Enrique interviewed for the role and didn't take the job.
Yeah.
And the same for Nagelsmann. There's a reason for this because the top coaches know you can't work under certain conditions. You won't get your results you need. So the point is, all the hates Rosenhill is getting, I don't get it because the guy's just doing what he's trying to figure out.
No, Charles. Okay,
the best way he can.
Charles, I get you. But see it this way. If anything, if the board is so bad, it does not shield Rosenhill away from being bad also. Because see, our board is bad. They've been there for 10 years.
Let me interrupt you.
Charles, hold on.
But I want to ask you a question, so I don't forget.
Charles, hold on. From the statement earlier that we started with, who changed the narrative? Are you hearing about Manchester United in negative way right now? It doesn't mean that the board is not bad. Carrick is doing the job. If you see, just take your time. I watch other managers' presser. You see, sometimes I send it to the group and all those things. But those go ahead and listen to Carrick. In fact, today I've seen other managers' pressers than I've watched Carrick. Most of the time, I will just come up. I'm just like, I'll just be saying the quotes.
You're backing up my points.
Hold on.
You're backing up my points, but you don't know.
No. This guy is saying the right things. I'm telling you about a guy taking responsibility for the role that he has been given. Now, Rosenhill is fortunate. I was happy for him. I don't really know much about Strasbourg, what he has done in Strasbourg when he was employed or anything. But it's an opportunity for him to, there was a time, do you remember on the group I said, the way these guys defend in transition, the way it's going, they are playing well. I think it was at Arsenal, that first leg of the something. I said Chelsea played well, but there's a flaw in the way they played that someone analyzed. And I said, I'm like, oh, this is true. Now, he's coming forward. You said it yourself. The board is bad. Let us leave that one. See, that one is a constant K. Constant K. So now, we have Rosenio. What is he adding to that constant K? This guy is doing things that when you hear him, it's like someone that is, you'll be asking yourself, in fact, you'll be questioning your own sanity. Imagine someone saying, in manager, you remove man and there is Ja. What does that mean? How does that apply? He come again. See. No, Charles. These are traits of someone that thinks everything evolves around him. Let me put it that way. Bro, I'm telling you. See, if I'm a coach, I'm not a coach. I'm not licensed. I'm not licensed. Even when I play my Saturday soccer with guys and everything, go ask them. I can play with anybody. Go and bring Burnley. If I'm the coach of Burnley today, the first number one rule I will put into the club is defense. If we can't score, you should not score. Do you know why? That's the basics. That's what we play about. I play with the strength. Now, imagine, and I see a guy. Oh, this guy is having the trait of Palmer. He can do something for us. Guys, you know what? Let us play 1-5-2 or something, or 4 at the back. Let that guy go ahead and be scoring that just one goal, which is like Greece. You use the player that you have. This guy, now, if you don't know, Rosenio has lost the confidence of those guys in the dressing room. The news is not out yet, but I will tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you. Those guys, Palmer does not play that way. Palmer he's not a player of that caliber, the way he's playing right now. Enzo came out. Enzo forgot that he signed like 14 years deal. He's coming out saying
he wants to get out.
Digi, I need to cut you short because everything you are saying, I get and I agree with. But you're not getting my
you didn't
point.
agree. No, I get your point. Don't shield him off the blame. He can still do something.
You're missing the point. That's what I'm saying. You're missing the point.
Okay.
If you hire a janitor to do the work of an engineer, would he succeed?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
That's the point.
But what's stopping the janitor from actually learning? There's LinkedIn learning. There's YouTube there to do the work.
Hold on.
Yeah, there's YouTube learning. He can do the see. Okay.
You guys wrap up this point because
you're not letting me throw out my point.
No.
I get what you're saying. I'm not
just the last point, Charles. Just the last point. For every job that you have encountered in your career, are you totally qualified for them?
No.
Did you learn about the job and stay on the job?
Yes.
Finish.
So let me go back to my point. You mentioned Carrick. If you hire, I asked a question earlier, and please don't. I'm not saying these people are these. I'm just using examples.
Okay.
If you hire a janitor to do an electrician, to do an engineer's job, or you hire an electrician to do an engineer's job, who do you think will learn faster?
That's a better brain.
Thank you.
Let's not do that. Who do you think will learn faster?
I know where you're going, but I'm also telling you there is another point to it because
let me
about the skills. You're not talking about the ability. You don't know whether the janitor has an ability to
learn quickly.
That's why I just wanted to throw that into
you guys are being political about it.
You asked the question, and I'm just telling you there are other ways to look at it.
No,
focus on my point.
Like that.
My point is this: Rosenio is not even close to being that qualified not to run Chelsea.
So is it Strasbourg?
We're talking about it from a coach. No. Because you ignoring his previous, ignoring his resume before the Chelsea job, and you need to consider that.
I understand his resume, but I'm not ignoring it. I'm considering that's why I called him. I'm using him as a janitor. He still has a job. He wasn't jobless.
He's calling a former Strasbourg manager.
I get it. It doesn't matter.
You call him. Hold on. He played for all City. He played an FA Cup final against Arsenal.
It doesn't matter.
Hold on. Then he's a former coach. Then he's
Let me land my point.
Intern of Rooney.
Let me land my point. My overall point is this: Rosenio is nowhere qualified enough to run Chelsea compared to how Carrick is qualified to run Manchester United.
No.
Carrick, let me finish. This is my opinion. And this is why I have no issues with Rosenio. I've never said anything against him. Everything
you have no expectation of
Let me
Rosenio.
finish. Oh my
You have no issue. You have no expectation of Rosenio. I think that's
I
what
have
you
no
said.
expectation and I have no issues. No expectation, no issues. Because the point is, when you interrupt me, you make me lose my train of thought. But the thing is,
Okay.
the point is, Carrick playing for Manchester United, being an assistant coach or being an interim coach before, all these are experiences, you understand? Rosenio, I know, was a footballer before, but who knew Rosenio? What level of football did he get to? You understand? And what level of coaching did he get to get the Chelsea job? The person who was there before him. Look at everybody who was there before him. Graham Potter was already in Premier League, even I never liked him, but was already in Premier League. Poch already in Premier League. Maresca at least was in Premier League assisting Pep. You understand? So Thomas Tuchel, same thing. A Champions League winner came from Japan. He's had the experience. Came from the top league in PSG. Rosenio was nowhere near Chelsea coaching level. So bringing a janitor, you guys can bring the nuances of. I'm landing my point, Biodun. Just give me 5 minutes. You can bring the nuances.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Okay, you can bring the nuances of a janitor can be open to learn. A janitor that has never seen electric wires in his life, before he can learn, it's going to take him time. Compared to an electrician who has seen those things and then given an electrical engineer's job or an engineer.
Not in this world
there
anymore.
There are levels to how you can learn stuff. Rosenio is so far out of his depth, he can't learn that role. Not in the next 1, 2, 3 years.
Nah.
So right now,
No.
he's just figuring it out. And figuring
Your
it out.
example does not go. Charles.
You may not like the way he's figuring it out, but he's figuring it out. I have issues with people who hired him. I have no issues with him at all. It's the people who hired him.
Which is fine. But I'm telling you that this guy is a coach that was hired to be a coach. His record, I'm seeing it here. His record 63 games, 32 wins, 17 draws, 14 losses, and 50% win rate before leaving Strasbourg. This guy has
better than Amorim.
True.
Different
was okay. With your logic right now. Hold on. With your logic, thank you for bringing Amorim. Amorim is a top coach for Sporting, breaking records, winning leagues, developing players. Biodun can certify to it.
You're backing my point.
Hold on.
You're backing my point. Amorim is the electrician.
Right, I'm gonna stop this. Why?
He's a janitor.
Yeah.
To it. What has Rosenio done in his career to earn the Chelsea job? Nothing.
Charles.
What has Amorim done?
Amorim that Man City wants him to replace Pep. You are saying he's a janitor.
Thank you, guys.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Hold on, we'll move on. But you heard the wrong thing. Amorim is the electrician. He's already performed in the Portuguese league. What has Rosenio done to earn the Chelsea job? Nothing. What has Amorim done to earn the man? No, but the point is, what has Rosenio achieved?
Let's talk about Chelsea.
Amorim has won a league. Rosenio has won a league. That's the point I'm trying to make. You can't compare Amorim and Rosenio. They're not on the same level. You can't compare Rosenio and Maresca. You can't compare Rosenio and Thomas Tuchel or Rosenio and Poch. You can't compare them. Rosenio is so far behind those guys. You can't expect him to learn anything yet. He's so far behind them.
You don't even rate this guy at all.
Let's move on.
He does not rate the guy at all. I give up.
He's not even close. Rosenio is not close at all. That's the point. You guys are expecting an ant to do an elephant's job. It doesn't work like that. No matter how much he wants to learn, he's not going to learn anything.
Wait. If Slot is not your coaching, what are you going to do?
Slot is an EPL winner.
Okay.
So there are levels to it.
Okay.
Slot. So it goes back to the question I'm asking. Brother, I'm sorry I'm taking so much time. What has Rosenio done? What has he achieved in his career to be a Chelsea coach? Slot is an EPL winner. If you bring Slot, I'll take him.
You should write a letter. You should write a letter to Chelsea with this anger and disappointment that they hired the wrong person.
You should go to the protest yourself.
We cannot help you. Of course, because
we will not help you.
There's something that your board saw in bringing a coach from your sister's club.
I know what they saw. Over. I'll tell you.
So, I think it's a great conversation. We'll have it another time.
It's a one statement thing. They saw someone they can control.
Charles.
That's it. They saw someone they can control. They couldn't control Maresca. That's why it's broke off.
But
That's
what if they win this weekend? Dunko? We will change this.
Thank you.
Weekend
We're
now.
going to come back to that. I have a lot of things to say, but
If
you
they
know,
win this weekend,
just
doesn't change anything. No.
it's because of the results. That's why they are reacting this way. If the guy had results,
Oh no,
we never use the word Charlie Tong.
First 4 games, he was on
I
fire.
have never said
Why?
anything good or bad about Rosenel.
Leeds United, Brentford. Ohio prediction. Leeds United.
But Brentford is going to take it, man. To be honest, aside from that debacle they had over the last week against Wolves, in which my boy Aroko Dari basically came through to basically seal it with a draw. I would say that Brentford has been hitting it on all cylinders. Man, Thiago is playing well. Got selected or picked up for the Brazilian national team.
I'm happy for him, man. Thiago.
So. I'm looking forward to an amazing time for them this next game, because
do you realize that a Brentford win will probably send Leeds United into the relegation conversation?
That's fine.
No, I'm just saying because Leeds United. So sorry, it's funny. I have a friend who is a Leeds United, and when they played Man City, a few weeks ago, we're texting. I was like, "Hey man, you guys can help us now by taking off points from City." It was like, we don't care, we'll be fine, we won't relegate. Now I'm happy because I'm actually with Ohio. I want Brentford to win, and I want Leeds United to start struggling and see how they can get out of relegation.
You hardly see a Manchester United fan support Leeds United.
I know. Like, you guys are playing them when you come back from your 23 day vacation trip. So, Newcastle, Charles, Newcastle, Sunderland.
Time word derby.
Yeah, this is a derby and this is a return. The first leg was a win for Sunderland.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Newcastle. I think Newcastle are finally going through a resurgence. Yeah, they slumped against Barca big time, but I think there's something in there for Newcastle. I don't even know if they're fighting for anything right now, but they're fighting for their reputation. I think
technically with the maths, if they win the rest of their game, which I don't want them to because they have a game against Arsenal, I don't want them to win it. They can still make Europe.
Which Europe?
Europe. You want us to go to the table?
Which Europe?
No, I'm not doubting you. I'm just asking which Europe. Are you saying Champions League, Europa, or Conference?
Oh, I mean, it could be Europa. It could be definitely not Champions League.
That's what
the moment you are saying Europe, Charles is having PTSD. Like
that's true.
No, I know Europe differs.
That's true.
Europe long enough. We know that there are 3 tiers.
All right. So Newcastle for you, Charles.
Yeah.
Okay. And DG, Aston Villa, West Ham.
Aston Villa,
okay. And this is gonna be a tough one though, because West Ham, they're still trying to get out of this relegation.
Yep.
And with a loss, that will just dent their chance of.
I would say Villa, because Villa is at home. They probably find a way, but as a desire, I would take a draw.
It's a desire because of a Man United fan trying to cling on to that number 3. I got you.
But Sally, I don't have anything against Villa or something. They are lovable.
After you beat them, right? You can say that.
yeah. So I would say they'll probably win. West Ham has been surprising everyone, picking points there and there. They'll probably try and get a draw. Sincerely, I won't write them off, because right now the teams that are fighting relegation right now is they're really tough to play against. So I would say I'll still give it to Villa.
Okay. Ohio.
Yes, sir.
Nottingham Forest. This is
I think Tottenham finally might just be coming true, man. The last game in which they played, they drew 1-1 with Liverpool. They went to play Atletico Madrid, and then they had a good showing out there as well. So I think that this might just be the time. Nottingham Forest actually today they did a good job, but they still went to PKs in which we basically saw that and all. So I think that Tottenham might finally be pulling it together. I don't want to lean towards draws this week, so everybody's getting the Father Christmas treatment, and Tottenham is about to get that same treatment too as well.
Yeah, a win for Tottenham will take them out of that relegation conversation, and it will keep Nottingham Forest in relegation conversation. So, we'll see who wants it more.
It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
It surprised me against a good Atletico team, so that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, they need to put up that kind of showing again to get a good result. But I think they can do it against Nottingham Forest. So that wraps it up for week 31. Thank you very much, guys. But before we go, I just want to get a quick prediction on the Carabao Cup final, Arsenal City this weekend. I'll start with you, Hohai. Arsenal City Carabao.
Let's see, City 2-1. City 2-1. City is going to knock that
Okay.
Arsenal.
Charles, I reject that.
Arsenal 2-1.
He's
I
saying
accept
reject
that.
that.
GG.
I'm telling you, I can feel in my bones that Arsenal is likely to win for the win this
I
season.
accept that
Whether my
too.
own
Yes,
explanation
name.
or
I accept Charles
We'll
from
never know.
Charles and
It's-
Gigi's mouth to God.
It's so sad.
May
It's so sad.
the heavens be closed concerning your eyes request on this
No
one.
one. I will comment after the game. I'll be the best copy.
All right, thank you guys. It's been a wonderful thing. I definitely want to get Charles and Gigi back to argue about a janitor versus electrician versus engineer.
No.
Next week.
I'll be ready whenever it's ready.
I give up.
Yeah, but it's been a great
Yeah.
conversation again with you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you
all right.
for
Thanks
coming.
for blessing
Thank you
us
for
with your
coming.
presence.
Appreciate you guys for coming. Talk to you some
Yeah.
other time. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, bye. Peace out.